In the dim glow of candlelight, Diego sits in shadows, unaware of the creaks echoing through the old hacienda. The floorboards groan under unseen weight, a sinister sound slicing through the silence. Diego's eyes snap upward, his face etched with sudden shock. His eyes widen. A flicker of fear dances across his youthful face as he scans the darkness. He remains frozen, every shadow seeming to deepen, every creak amplifying his growing dread. In the silence of the unknown, a distant mournful weeping echoes, hinting at unseen sorrow. Diego, drawn by the sound, moves with cautious steps toward a window, his face etched with concern. The moonlight casts a stark silhouette as Diego nears the window, his curiosity battling his apprehension. At the window, Diego pauses, the faint sound of weeping growing stronger, pulling him deeper into the mystery. Inside the hacienda, Diego's intense gaze cuts through the fog-laden night, the room alive with flickering candlelight. Shadows dance ominously as the candlelight flickers. The room is filled with an eerie glow. The fog outside seems to press in. Diego remains still. Under the cloak of night, a lone figure, Diego, is drawn toward the riverbank by distant weeping. The river stretches out, a dark and still expanse reflecting the somber sky as mist clings to the air. Diego pauses at the river's edge, the weeping now clearer, more plaintive. The mist swirls around Diego, creating an ethereal barrier between worlds. The air is thick with anticipation as Diego prepares to confront the source of the sorrowful sound. A dense fog creeps across the desolate landscape, its tendrils reaching out to swallow everything in its path. Out of the swirling mist, a spectral figure materializes, draped in a tattered white dress. Her long, dark hair cascades down, veiling her face in an impenetrable shadow. Suddenly, her eyes pierce through the fog, glowing with an eerie white light. The glowing eyes burn into the darkness, cutting through the swirling fog. The fog swirls around her as Llorona stands motionless. Darkness engulfs the scene, a suffocating silence broken only by the faintest echo of sorrow. A haunting whisper pierces the void. Diego! The darkness deepens, and the weeping grows more intense. The name echoes, a lament lost in the infinite black. In a place unknown, Diego's blood runs cold as an unseen terror grips his heart. His breath hitches, trapped in a silent scream. Every shadow seems to lengthen, twisting into monstrous shapes. His mind races, a whirlwind of desperate thoughts. He is a statue carved from fear. The unknown location holds him captive in its dread. Under the cloak of night, Diego's desperate flight begins as he turns sharply, his heart pounding against the eerie silence. La Llorona emerges from the mist, gliding effortlessly behind him, a specter of dread haunting his every step. The village streets, once bustling with life, now lie deserted, lost in a dense fog. Each echoing footstep amplifies the solitude, the fog a silent accomplice to Diego's mounting terror. Diego's face twists in terror, his eyes reflecting the encroaching darkness. He glances back, his breath hitching, as the chilling presence of La Llorona looms closer. The darkness seems to pulse with La Llorona's approach, heightening Diego's dread. Each gasp is a desperate plea as the spectral figure gains ground. His wide eyes capture the horror as La Llorona closes in, the night amplifying his terror. Diego disappears into a dim alleyway, attempting to shake off his pursuer under the cloak of night. The alleyway is encased in shadow. The air hangs heavy with moisture. He pauses, peering into the darkness, unsure if he has truly lost her. Mist envelops the alley entrance, creating a haunting tableau of shadows and whispers. From the depths of the night, Llorona emerges, her presence a chilling omen. Her spectral eyes cut through the suffocating darkness, promising despair. The alley transforms into a stage of dread as Llorona's presence dominates the scene. Under the cloak of night, the village square lies in an eerie silence, a dilapidated fountain its only sentinel. Suddenly, Diego bursts into the square, his figure a stark contrast to the stillness. He halts abruptly, his breath catching in the silent air as his eyes scan the surroundings. The fountain looms behind him, a silent witness to his desperate arrival. In the heart of the park, he seeks refuge, the ornate fountain offering a fragile shield against the storm brewing within. His heart pounds with a frantic rhythm, mirroring the chaos threatening to consume him. The fountain sprays a delicate mist, its serene dance a cruel mockery of his inner turmoil. The deceptive tranquility of the water amplifies the turmoil, mocking his desperate attempt to remain hidden. The air thickens with an otherworldly sorrow as La Llorona's weeping echoes, an omen of chilling despair. The sound intensifies, drawing closer like an icy breath upon the skin. Despair permeates the very atmosphere. The mournful cries resonate, promising only sorrow and dread. Bathed in ethereal moonlight, La Llorona drifts into the heart of the village square, a vision of spectral sorrow. Her form wavers, an apparition of grief, as she begins her haunting search. The air grows heavy with unspoken anguish as she seeks a lost soul. Her spectral eyes pierce the night, desperately searching for Diego amidst the shadows. An eerie stillness descends as she continues her relentless quest. The village holds its breath, caught in the chilling grasp of her eternal sorrow. The scene opens into absolute darkness, an unsettling silence permeating the air, thick with unseen dread. A whisper slices through the void, a voice filled with anguish. Where are my children? The darkness seems to deepen, pressing in, responding to the haunting question with an oppressive weight. The question hangs in the air, unanswered, amplifying the surrounding emptiness and despair. A chilling echo of the question reverberates, as if the darkness itself is searching for the lost children. The silence returns, heavier now, pregnant with the unspoken grief and unending search. In the oppressive silence, Diego strains, fighting to control his breath. Each moment stretches into an eternity as Diego focuses on stillness. The air hangs heavy around Diego as he remains frozen, a statue of held breath. Diego's lungs burn, but he refuses to break the silence. Beneath the cloak of night, Diego seeks sanctuary within the skeletal remains of an abandoned building, his figure a silhouette against the gloom. He stumbles through debris-strewn floors, each step echoing in the cavernous space. Cobwebs cling to the broken window frames. Moonlight spills through shattered windows, casting long, eerie shadows that dance with the dust motes in the air. Diego pauses, eyes darting around, listening for any sign of life amidst the desolation. Amidst a landscape of destruction, he cowers, a solitary figure against the backdrop of shattered concrete and twisted metal. His body trembles uncontrollably, a leaf caught in the tempest's fury. Dust and debris cling to him, painting a portrait of despair and ruin. Each breath is a ragged gasp, a testament to the unseen horrors he has witnessed. He remains frozen, a statue of fear amidst the desolation. Footsteps echo through the silent building, each step a heavy drumbeat of impending doom. The air thickens with an unseen dread, a suffocating blanket of fear. An eerie presence permeates the space. La Llorona has arrived. Her mournful wail begins, a chilling symphony of despair. In the heart of desolation, La Llorona emerges, her sorrowful essence weaving through the skeletal remains of a forgotten building. Her ghostly presence sends shivers through the air, casting eerie shadows that twist and contort across the peeling wallpaper. Each step echoes with the weight of her eternal grief, stirring dust and memories in the abandoned space. The building, a silent witness to her endless suffering, seems to breathe with her sorrow, amplifying the haunting atmosphere. Total darkness engulfs the scene, a void broken only by the faintest hint of sound. A distant echo ripples through the air, hinting at unseen depths and vast spaces. From the abyss, a sorrowful voice calls out, its tone both haunting and maternal. "Diego, come to me," the voice whispers, laden with a desperate plea that shatters the silence. In the stark expanse of an unknown location, Diego readies himself for the inexorable. A deep breath escapes his lips as he steels himself against the approaching darkness. His resolve hardens, a silent promise etched on his face as he confronts fate. The inevitable descends, and Diego stands firm, embracing the unknown with unwavering courage. In the dead of night, La Llorona's face appears, her glowing eyes inches from Diego's. Terror distorts the image. Diego's face twists in horror as La Llorona looms closer, her eyes burning into his soul. The terrifying vision of La Llorona intensifies, her presence overwhelming Diego's senses. Diego struggles against the paralyzing fear, the distorted image of La Llorona searing into his memory. The nightmarish encounter reaches its peak, La Llorona's glowing eyes leaving an indelible mark on Diego's psyche. The screen is consumed by an all-encompassing blackness, erasing all visual reference points. A deafening silence descends, heavy and absolute, smothering the senses. From the abyss, a faint, ethereal whisper emerges. Barely audible, yet undeniably present, the whisper intensifies, weaving its way through the darkness. La Llorona's voice echoes from the void.